Welcome again to Croquet America, where you can play from Maine, New York, North Carolina, Florida, California, but you got to get on an airplane to get to these places. Australia probably has a similar situation. Today we're focusing on the heartland, Oklahoma specifically, where there are two basic venues. Oklahoma City is hosting a golf croquet regional in the next few weeks. Today we're in Tulsa for the US Rules Midwest Regional Croquet Tournament 2022. The foresight and funding from J. LaFortune, a Tulsa oil man, allowed this park to open in 1960. It had previously been a poor farm, but it became Oklahoma's first county park, 270 acres with a first-class golf course, a fabulous tennis center, and of course croquet. Those two patches of grass just above the tennis courts are where we've played in Tulsa for many years. The new complex is that rectangular one at the top with the tent in the center. Your tournament manager is Bob Baker, who's run this club off and on since 1988. He's finally handing over the reins, and I'm pleased to announce that Anna Hansen is the new president of the Tulsa Croquet Club. We are now the official YouTube channel of the United States Croquet Association, where you can get everything you need to know about this wonderful sport of ours. This game is a quarterfinal match between Deb Millican, who came into the tournament at a handicap of 4, went out at 3.5. She finished 4th in her block of 6, and she got stuck playing Connor Helms, who came in at a handicap of -1, and was the only undefeated player in block play and championship play. Obviously, I'm scrambling to catch up here a little bit. Deb came in with blue, then joined back up with black in her 5th turn. I think red bounced off and is not in the game yet. Yellow went to corner 3. Brian HOVIS is our drone pilot, and I'm sharing video duties with him this weekend. I'm doing the knockout because he made the knockout and I didn't. But I did manage to take 1 game off him, our defending champion in block play. And obviously I do the commentary.
I'm so afraid of my spirit.
Red stayed out just to improve his setup in front of hoop 1. I figured out later that blue must have made hoop 2 in the 5th turn and then joined black, which is why red bounced off, because Connor was trying to hit it hard and get down to blue's setup at hoop 2 in the beginning of the game. The top seed in the tournament is Matt Griffith, who's waiting to come in double banking with stripes against Kevin McQuigg in the other quarterfinal. And the other Matt down by the fence is your tournament director, Matt Baird. Connor put the yellow ball out on the lawn near hoop 1 just in case she gave him something, but all he could do would be a croquet out to blue in corner 3, and since black is guarding hoop 2, he wouldn't be able to set up a good pioneer at 2, so he's going to regroup on the boundary.
Blue get through the wicket already?
Blue got through the first time.
Oh, the first.
And then come out.
Oh, no, they went too far. Is the sound on or off?
It doesn't matter. I can cut it out.
Oh, all right. I didn't teach her to do this. To go out in front.
I didn't think she's taking rushes that are risky. But she's doing well.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't teach her to go right out in front of the ball. I mean, she goes right out in front of the next wicket, and the ball rushed to the one before. You know?
Right.
Wow, look at that.
That Midwest region banner over there on the fence was a gift from Walt Janitz, who was the Midwest Regional Vice President in 1998 when he stopped playing for 22 odd years. It's been my great good fortune that he and his wife Sandy, who live in Eagle Creek, a suburb of Indianapolis, started playing again a couple of years ago, and we've had great matches at my lawn in Indianapolis and at Mickey Huttenhoff's fabulous Prairie Lights Croquet Club in Manhattan, Illinois. No reason to get dead on partner unless you're going to attack here, and it's a little early for that. perfect setup for the straight drive shot with a long follow through on yellow that will put both of those balls out of bounds together, because a double tap is legal on a Croquet. He decided not to use it, but that's definitely worth practicing. Did you notice that something's amiss? Don't you dare say anything, though. You're not allowed to intervene yet. And in fact, since there was no unearned continuation shot, if she hadn't figured this out for herself, there'd be no obligation to tell her now that she had gone for the wrong hoop, because the clips are in the right place. And the problem here is not so much that she missed the hoop, but that she left both of her balls by hoop 5, with Connor set up to make hoop 3. Connor's not going to give me much to be picky about for a while, so I did want to say a word about what a pleasure it's been as the regional vice president to work with Bob Baker and the Tulsa Croquet Club over the past several years. They've hosted this Midwest Regional every year since, I think, 2013, and it just gets better every year. So Bob can now enjoy playing croquet and let Anna Hansen worry about all the details.
Yes, you did.
in response to the question of what's your goal when you're running a 3 or 4 ball break performance-wise, Reg Bamford once said, I don't want to have to bend over. Meaning, he wants to hit drive and stop shots, drive and stop shots. Connor's doing a really good job of adhering to that principle.
Marking blue solid.
Oh, okay, I'll quibble here. He's going to send red to 1 back. I would have kicked it over as a pioneer at 2 back. It's easier to get a good pioneer in this position than it is after you make 6. And he's got black by the peg and blue by 6, so he doesn't need red down there now. And of course in AC the parity works better if your partner is your pioneer at 2 back. Then when you're setting a diagonal spread, you don't have to do a pivot swap to avoid having your partner be a pioneer at 3 back. A consideration in American rules is that if you leave the spent ball as your pioneer at penult, it makes it a little easier to set the unhittable leave and not end up last dead on partner. So here, if he had red as a pioneer at 2 back, then he could leave black at 1 back, then it would go to 3 back, and then it would go to penult, if he cared about that.
Not through.
And now the advantage of a 4-ball break. Red is north of 1 back, which is not ideal if he's running a 3-ball break. But he has a pivot ball in black to help fix that. And having 2 balls close together like that, somewhere on the lawn, is a more than adequate substitute for having a good pioneer.
Black flag. Just stop walking for a second, John.
Do you need me to move now?
Huh?
Do you need me to move?
No. Okay, man. Just take it.
I didn't want my beauty flying.
No, you're fine. It's coming over to him.
This is another way to do what I was talking about. He's leaving the spent ball at his partner's hoop so that he can get clean off of that after he makes rover and brings his partner back down to its hoop. You could argue for taking off from the other side of black to kick it closer to hoop 3, making it easier to get clean off of it when he comes back after rover. Everything he does in this break is intentional, though, and I can't wait to hear why he took off the way he did. Well, almost everything was intentional. So Deb left 2 balls by hoop 5, and Connor got 9 hoops out of it. He didn't get an unhittable leave, but he's got a ball for rover and no deadness. She's trying to set a rush for black to hoop 3. She also could have shot at black because yellow's out on the lawn and red's at least a mediocre pioneer for her hoop 5. This makes sense because she's behind, needs to get something going. If she can hit yellow, she can pick up red and give it to blue. This, however, I'm afraid is a mistake. It's not the time to join up when your opponent balls are 10 feet away with no deadness. Probably wants to end up short of blue, knock it past black, send it back to yellow, and then pick up black and get rid of it and maybe get clean. Whoops. Now he's got a problem.
Look at that. Rolls this way, and it rolls this way. I'm lifting yellow.
Well, Deb dodged a bullet that time. Instead of a clean red and yellow all set for rover, all he got out of it was red 3-ball dead. on this lawn that close together could be an invitation. Not to misappreciate Connor's considerable shot-making skills, but these lawns are hard to hide on. They're running at 5 to 6 plumbers. He even shot at the back ball and got away with it. Notice how he approaches all the odd-numbered hoops with either a drive shot or a stop shot. It's worth emulating.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I hit the ball and not the stanchion because it's up against the stanchion. It's touching.
You don't have to mark it, just watch it. You just want to see if it moves, that's all.
Because even though she missed, had she made it move by hitting the stanchion, she would have become responsible for its position, and red probably could have claimed a wire on its next turn. Red joined up. resigning herself to what she knows she has to do. She's not afraid of it. That rush could have been better, of course.
It's blue.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's right. Make sure I shot the right one.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
Who knows what this is gonna do?
I know.
Red to play.
No, right when I swung. Yeah. And right when I swung.
Marking blue solid. It's not quite against the skin.
Clear black.
Clear and black.
Clearing black lets her get something going now before yellow can get off the lawn. And importantly, yellow is black's danger ball, and it's the peg ball. If she can get black through Rover, she can peg out yellow, and then there's nobody to take the shot when she sets the lead for blue at hoop 5. If the clock and the ball positions are favorable, it's worth delaying the break so that the opponent's peg ball is your danger ball. Nice little Irish peel, but if black had gone another revolution, it would have worked great.
Stop it. You sit down out. Really?
Get a minute to find out if the first one.
But then they came. I mean, they came.
You can't call it a minute.
Blue and blue. Right there.
Classic Rover tactics.
Go ahead.
Separate the opponents. Get clean at any hoop, preferably your partner's next hoop, and leave yourself last dead, preferably on the spent ball so it can't move. And join back up with partner. Either get a break for your partner or repeat ad infinitum, or at least until the clock runs out. And Vince Lombardi strikes again. Execution over tactics and strategy anytime. They forgot to make red dead on yellow, it looks like. She's down by 9. Either of her balls can make 7 hoops in the peg, so if she can take blue to the peg, picking up yellow on the way, she has a chance. Hey, Dad, red's dead on yellow. Just tell him. Because he rolled.
Don't, you can't do that.
What?
That's her responsibility, not yours.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. No, what? No, the board was incorrect. I was correcting an incorrect board. That I can do. And in fact, I'm obliged to do that. But Kevin did have me worried there for a second.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
If she gets the rush on red to 1 back, Connor might start to get a little nervous.
You still have black ball. Lose first ball. If you want it.
Yes.
Did red play?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Black has no deadness.
Connor didn't have to do that.
It's close enough.
Chivalry is alive and well in Oklahoma, and it means a lot more than just courtesy to women. So Connor Helms advances to the semifinals with a 19-11 win over a feisty Deb Millican. Check out the USCA for all things croquet. Give us a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when the rest of the Midwest Regional gets posted.